Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. Today we're starting out with some duelist fights here. I guess basically there's a couple rounds called dueling wands or something like that, crossed wands. Anyways, basically as you go through the campaign, you're going to end up here a few times and going to have to fight. But as I've mentioned before, the combat in this game is pretty easy, I must say. Like, for the most part, it's just Assassin's Creed Black Flag. You're just reacting to prompts constantly. Now, don't get me wrong, it does get pretty overwhelming when there's different types of enemies in the same room that do different things and different attacks. Then it does spice it up a notch, yes. But for the most part, when it's just like you versus 1 to 3, 4, 5 people, you can handle it pretty much. If you do things correctly and, you don't start choking and messing up your timing, you'll be A-okay, no problem. Hey, we did that pretty much flawlessly. That was pretty good, not bad.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organize these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought.
Yeah, the new kid came in and kicked all your guys' asses. Yeah. You guys ever watch The Online Gamer? Oh, funny series. Absolutely worth watching. Like the OG Modern Warfare 2 days, it was a series that came out like with the series went along with the COD games is what I'm saying, like Black Ops 1 as it came out, so on and so forth. You kept adding to their show and it was so good. Also, I love that you can harass the cats in this game. Aren't all the cats professors, actually, like in their animal form or whatever? Now, when you get later game spells, too, that are more powerful, you can absolutely launch these cats, and I'm definitely going to do it when I get them. But it's just fun being able to bug them anyways. You can do it with a couple different animals and stuff, so it's just fun to bug them, Have a little fun, harmless fun, no worries.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much. Seems Professor Fig taught you.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler.
I'm not sure I have time for extra assignments, Professor.
You shall find the time. You'd be astonished to know just how much you don't know. In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier.
Well, so far the quests are pretty gravy. I know they're going to get harder, but pretty good so far.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Oh yeah, he's gonna teach you a secret spell, that Slytherin type spell. Anyways, for this quest, you just gotta go out and pretty much gather 3 papers. They're pretty easy. Just use your Accio and you can grab it, just bam, grab it right out of the air. Pretty chill, pretty simple. There's 3 of them, they're all really close by in this area, and the game guides you right to them anyways. So it'd be really hard for you to mess this up. I'd be pretty impressed, not gonna lie. But yeah, no, it's pretty fun, honestly. Like, if you haven't played this game, it's gotta be, like, the best Harry Potter game. Like, don't get me wrong, the classics on the PS2, I think I loved playing the Goblet of Fire game the most, because I remember the game started out and, like, the whole camp was on fire, so yeah, I'm pretty positive that was the one. Anyways, it was a lot of fun. It was a really good time, but this is just great, and the open worldness of it once we get out of Hogwarts, oh, gonna be fantastic. Going through the forest, seeing all the pretty creatures and life, oh, gonna be great.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate.
Oh, new spell time already. Cool, I'm fine with that.
Of your magic.
Reparo. Oh, okay, we're gonna be able to fix things. That's awesome. That's gonna be pretty cool. A lot of, like, cool scenic things. Like at the start of the game when the professor fixed that broken bridge. Oh, so cool the way this spell works. But anyways, now that we've completed these couple quests, now we finally get to leave the grounds. We gotta meet up with Miss Natsai here, and we're gonna begin our journey to Hogsmeade. The outside world looks pretty nice. I haven't been out in a couple years. Real talk, like during COVID and stuff, aside going to the gym, like I just stayed home, man. I had nothing to do. Like, of course, like, you know, most gyms were closed, but where I worked at, basically there was the gym and it was closed, and I would just use it and clean it pretty much. So it was pretty nice. You know, I kind of got to abuse that, and the supervisor said it was good as long as it was kept clean. Awesome, cool. So basically I got to work out at work and then work my night shift. Then I get to go home, chill out, you know, I got my workout in, I did my work hours, and then I'd get to go home, relax, hang out, you know, play on the computer, friggin' play some Xbox, you know, have a couple drinkities, you know, pull on the Benjamin.
I believe you.
Oh, you know, after doing your work and, you know, doing your working on yourself stuff, you know, maybe I should have done a little meditation or maybe some yoga. Maybe I'd be a little more flexible nowadays, because let me tell you, the older you get, the tighter you get. Now, I don't know if that applies everywhere, but let me tell you, things do not stretch as nicely. Also, that watering can just like,
Not much for the cold.
what a hazard. What if you were walking by when that thing flew like that and just nailed you in the noggin? Wow, that's kind of funny. I wonder if that ever happens. I wonder what like daily struggles the students go through with all this enchanted stuff. Like, I wonder if stuff malfunctions. Like, nothing's perfect, right? I wonder if students are just getting knocked over, and I can imagine it would be pretty funny. A lot of good TikToks and YouTube videos that come out of that, if only it was real. But yeah, anyways, pretty little forest here, I must say.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust.
Oh, there's a cat.
Hogwarts has become
Oh, that's like a big river behind, right? Like a big ocean kind of river. Oh, buddy, you're getting launched. I'm going to give you some pets beforehand. That way I don't feel so bad. But then I'm launching you into the lake, buddy. You're going gonzo. Oh. Bro, I didn't think he'd go that far. Oh my god. I think he's gone. Whatever professor that is isn't teaching anymore. Oh well. Rip. Later, Mr. Whiskers. Whatever you were. Later. Time to continue the quest. Oh, that was an absolute snipe right there. Snatched it right out of the air. That was pretty solid, I must say. Well, we've arrived at Hogsmeade now. I believe while we're here, we have a few shops that we have to hit and get a different couple items and stuff for our journey moving forward. So we're going to go ahead and do that.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then.
I'm afraid I haven't yet.
Shall we?
Oh, okay, at least these things are free. I was going to say, I don't got any money. None of the quests I did gave me anything, so I'm glad we don't have to pay for the first few things we get, sorry. Otherwise, we'd be pretty SOL. But it looks like this is for our conjuring room. Basically, you get this big area where you can plant different things so you don't have to go and like buy the materials and stuff. Mind you, you can find them out in the wild and stuff too, but yeah, you can grow different things that help you heal or cure effects or different creatures or things you can use to attack. It's really cool.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying?
Alright, so now we get to create our own wand, which is pretty cool, considering the wand picks the wizard, but we get to choose how it looks like. Understandable, being able to customize it is pretty friggin' cool, not gonna lie. We're gonna roll with it looking like Voldatort's friggin' one. I think we're gonna roll with that, the way we look like a real dark wizard. Kinda reminds me of like a unicorn horn as well, with the way that it looks, but yeah, I think I'm gonna roll with that style. It just looks better to me, you know, looks very classic. We're gonna keep that thing with a nice strong wood. We're going to keep it nice and long and strong, you know, the real steel, the real deal. I don't know what kind of wood is the strongest. Would like yew be pretty good? Yew or like oak or something, right? We're going to go with yew, and we're going to make that 14.5 inches. Oh, buddy, you know, that's, you know, you're not being honest with yourself right there. And you know what, as much as I would go with the unicorn horn to kind of match it, you know, I'm feeling the fire of the phoenix, you know, I'm feeling spicy. So I think we're going to go with that.
Except what do you think? wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good.
You know, I gotta say, I really like the background music. It's pretty peaceful to listen to, especially when you have headphones on while you're playing. It's pretty neat, honestly. They did a really good job of that.
Pardon me, sir.
What can I do for you today?
Oh, okay. The Wiggenweld potions and stuff. Right on. Yeah, in your, like, botany area, your little... Not the vivarium. Speaking of the vivarium, you can catch animals in this, hey? Like, you can go and capture them like Pokemon, pretty much. Anything in the wild. Mind you, like, only X amount of species. But it's still pretty funny. You suck them up like a Ghostbuster into the vacuum and you take them and then you can make them your pet. And then you can use them for your own gain. You can use them to get items that you would normally find in the wild. That way you can craft easier at home. Honestly, in my first playthrough, I did not utilize the fact that you have all that space for all those pot spaces. Like, utilizing them is great. Like, even using those little plants that shriek, I don't remember what they're called, but they're very helpful. Definitely use them because you're going to thank yourself later. Having the animals, having the supplies readily available, and being able to craft things that you don't need to buy, you know, it saves you a lot. And you're able to make money from the stuff that they give you too, so you can make money that way as well. Because to complete the collections, you also need to buy like all of the brooms that you can fly and stuff, and all the potion recipes, all the different furniture. So, you know, you got a lot of money earning to do. So, you know, going and getting the animals, also selling the animals you capture is another great way, or mythical beasts they're called. But yeah, selling them is also a great source.
I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a thing.
Oh, that sounds intense, brother. What is that? Oh, quick. Whoa, quick prompts, bro. I wasn't ready for that. I was trying to hit the Benjamin. Come on now. Well, hey, I guess we got our first big fight on our hands. Let's take down this big troll. What you got, buddy? You ain't got nothing. I wish I had better spells. You know, I think I could have had Incendio prior to this too, but for now, I guess I'm just gonna do my best. You know, I've began uploading Borderlands 2 and Hogwarts Legacy, and I plan to be consistent about it moving forwards as well. You know, still uploading 5 times a week, you know, as per deal. You know, that's what I try my best to do, of course. But anyways, in my spare time, I've been playing Elden Ring again, you know. I'm on New Game +1 on one of my characters. I decided to do a intelligence build, but I'm also doing like a strength, like bleed build as well. Sorry, like strength dex, of course, obviously. The point is, I feel like Elden Ring, you know, it really helps set you up for like moments like this in a game like this. Also, being able to spam throw things is fantastic. Like anything that you can see around, that you see that little right bumper symbol or whatever your key is, just spam that anywhere you are in the game. Super helpful against big enemies. Perfect example here. This guy's health is melting like ice cream, buddy. I'd like to point out that this monstrous, hard-skinned troll monster is being defeated by some absolute newbie student in Natsai. I'm not sure what her background is. She's been here a couple years, I think. Maybe she's in the same year. I don't know anymore. But point is, you know, 2 wizards are doing this. Where's, like, no more wizards in the town had the balls to step up to this? Like, what's everybody doing? Oh, hey, get staggered, nerd. Kind of nice, you know, Elden Ring tactics. Hey, there he goes, you know, I'm surprised. That was pretty chill. It wasn't that bad. But understandably, first boss fight. Ancient magic, brother. Oh, heck yeah. Wow, that's kind of like Avada Kedavra in terms of, like, brutality. That's like an instant, you're shredded and dead. That's pretty crazy. Why is that not frowned upon?
A second troll. Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the 2 of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Well, hey, at least we get to put our Reparo to use for the first time finally. Since that troll decided to tear up Hogsmeade, we get to go on a little repair mission here and basically play Lego Star Wars Lego bricks fix it, pretty much, is what you do. It's kind of funny when you think about it. I wish I could add the sound effects, but I do not have a computer to edit on, and that's alright, just the phone. What can you do, brother? Anyways, pretty cool. I have a lot of fun. Speaking of Lego Star Wars, I decided to download like the original one, the 360 one that used to come on like the jam. What was it? They were called jam packs, I think, that had like all the demos with different games on them, and the one had like Destroy All Humans 2, and it had the Lego Star Wars. I believe the original 3 or something like that. Point is, I think also the like Darth Vader collection or something is on Game Pass, so I'd like to check those out. You know, they're fun little games. You know, brings you back to, you know, early years, fun times. You know, they're just a fun little game. Quite difficult, and you know, honestly, it's kind of hard. It doesn't tell you where to go, bro. Like, I'm getting lost. I feel so dumb, but hey, what can you do? Oh, I wish I saw that paper first. I would have snatched that. That's probably gonna be gone by the time yeah, gone. What can you do? Oh, okay, I'll take it. Got it through the wall. Got aimbot, wall hacks, reported, instant banned, kid. Dad works for Microsoft, but alright, what can you do? Oh, hey. Also, while you're playing, make sure you grab these papers, because you'll level up a lot faster.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill.
Bro looks way too classy for me. I definitely wouldn't be able to sit at his dinner table without being judged, you know? Maybe the way I hold a spoon is too barbaric. Mind you, I'm not an animal, and I don't hold it with, like... You know how some people hold it with, like, the whole handle in their forefingers sticking out past their thumb? And their thumb's just kind of, like, fisted around. You're an animal. Hold it nicely, you know? It honestly doesn't really matter. But if you're at a nice dinner or something, please hold a spoon nicer, you know? Just some courtesy, you know? A little respect.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Oh, the plot thickens with little eavesdroppers, eh?
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thank you for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Now that is a bartender right there sticking up for the patrons. I also believe this individual is transgender as well, so hey, go you. Fantastic
Seems you've
job.
made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
We're just some like random new kid that just got to Hogwarts, and within the first couple days, not even the first week, we're already causing problems. We're wanted by multiple high-ranking enemies, like, and now they already know what we look like and where we go. So like, you know what's going on here? Like, how dumb can you be? Like, no sense of survivability. Just tough luck, I suppose. Unfortunate, you know, wrong place, wrong time, perhaps. But you guys did eavesdrop, and you could have just left it. You could have kept your nose out of it, brother. So out of all the common rooms, well, like each different house has a different common room, obviously, and they're all so unique in their own way. I really like the beauty of this one, but honestly, I think the Hufflepuff one is the best, just because, you know, I like the plantsy look, you know, vines around the windows, that type of look, you know. That's just me. That's the kind of look that I aspire for, you know. In my house, I would paint my trim black, you know, I'd have goth stuff everywhere. And then some nice vine, you know, LEDs, just, you know, a chill little pad, you know, I like the nature look, some fake plants maybe, you know, maybe some nice purple and blue colors somewhere, you know, I think that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, this common room looks great. Ravenclaw, they really did a good job. I wonder how long it took them to, like, make this. Like, was it easy to just insert everything? Did they have to draw everything? Like, I don't know how programming, coding, video game design, none of that works. I don't know nothing. I'm green as can be in that regard, but anyways, I imagine it was a lot of work and probably takes a long time, but hey, maybe I'm wrong. People mod things all the time and often do it a lot better, so hey, maybe it's not so hard if you know the right things to do.
Glad you're back.
Time for round number 2. I think there's more opponents in round number 2 and it gets harder, so time to melt these kids.
Is the next round of crossed...
Why, yes it is. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant.
You know what? I think I'll have Sebastian for this one, maybe.
Yes,
and then in the next
lovely.
one, which is the last or the semifinals or something like that, then I'll do it solo and I'll show you what I can do. Let me improve my skill a little bit. And then in the next one, I will handle everything myself. I will take care of business, son. Like, I'm going to take care of... Oh, traitor, Ravenclaw. There's a what was that? A Slytherin and a Hufflepuff? All right, we're going to take everyone down from almost each house. Gryffindor, you're next, brother. I'm going to get rid of these kids, no problem. As long as I don't choke, I'm going to do my best to destroy these kids as flawlessly as possible.
Oh, there goes my wager.
Okay, that's one down. I find the fights get easier if you just kind of process of elimination your opponents. That way, like, wearing them all down is great, but getting rid of a problem directly is quite nice. Oh man, I was flawless up until that guy. He picked me up just like a Pokemon. Little Blastoise scooped me right up. That's alright, I'm gonna destroy these kids. Was that like a... Did you see that? That was crazy, bro. Got bounced against the metal crate. I wonder if you can launch someone into that swinging clock. Oh, you can't tell me after getting absolutely obliterated by a barrel that guy's not going to the ER before the next class. Like, that's crazy.
Bravo.
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio. Yes. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame.
Okay, see, I didn't realize that was the quest reward. I had no idea. I thought we could have got it before for the troll fight, but I guess not. But hey, you know what? Incendio, I'll take it. Now we can set stuff on fire, and I think we needed to solve a couple puzzles too as we progress. I think they're like involved in the Merlin puzzles and stuff, so hey, pretty great. Glad to have it, and also good for combat, but only up close.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive
So, shall we proceed?
Fig!
Hey, you know what? I think this is the first one of these I've noticed. So if you're wondering how to solve these, so basically the animals that are around the door, start from 0 on the bottom and then go upwards. So the owl on the bottom is 0, the unicorn is 1, and it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. And basically all you need to do is understand, okay, so 3 plus what makes 5, right? So you have a 3 and a 0, so you need a 2. So you'd go owl, unicorn, and then that little lizard thing, or goat, whatever it is, right? Now the next one here, we got 4 and plus unicorn, to which unicorn is 1, right? Which makes 5, so we need 7. So we look at our animals here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I believe we need to get ourselves the little, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay, just making sure I don't mess this up. We need the little eyeball guy, which then solves the math equation, and then we should be able to open the door, and it should, should open right up. Hey, mystery solved, cool. So yeah, solving those is really chill. It's just some simple math. Then you get access to secret areas and often some good items as well. Like, hey, there's an upgrade, and often, little cash rewards sometimes. Definitely worth opening them, and they're fun little puzzles, kind of makes you think. Well, I'm kind of curious to know what Sebastian has to say. Usually his quests are mischievous. Also, always do his quests because he's how you get curses as well, so make sure you do them. Heck yeah, I'll sneak in there with you, brother. I'm up to do some mischief. I'm down to be up to no good, you know what I'm saying? I'm down to prove to you that I can be gangster. No, just kidding. Every loser white boy ever, right? Anyways, this is the end of this video. I will see you in the next part of Hogwarts Legacy, where we continue into the Forbidden section here and just sneak our way around with Mr. Sebastian. I look forward to you joining me along the way. It should be a fun time. I'm probably going to get caught a bunch because I am sloppy at stealth missions. But that's alright. It'll be fun. It'll be a good time for me. It'll be a good time for you. So thank you for watching along with me, and I look forward to taking the journey with you. So I will see you in the next episode. But for now, Borderlands 2 video up next.